Rabbi Wilhelm.
How are you?
Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem. Happy Yud Gimel Tammuz.
Same to you and L'chol Yisrael Amen. Listen, we're in our favorite store that we make our morning stop, and Baruch Hashem, the store has expanded. And I'm waiting for the worker, the owner of the store, to come in to have a couple of halachic tidbits to discuss. Kimarayim, please, Vakusha. Anyways, du weißt nicht, ja, du weißt, dass ein Stück Mezuzah do? It's a complicated halacha. If you get like the Mezuzah, what's the right door, what's the wrong door? It's a fragment of egg there. Okay, here he is with the money coming. I want to.
1 second, he's gonna pay. 1 second.
Okay, I'll come right back. I'll continue. Anyways, I want to share something fascinating about this gentleman. But before that, to this week's Parshas Balak. The last three Parshas, there's it says in Sfarim, they all have a kuf. Kairach, Chukas, Balak. Pay attention. Kairach, the kuf is in the beginning of the word. Chukas, the kuf is in the middle of the word, and Balak is at the end of the word. And some say it's symbolic on how further and further the kedusha of the situation is getting further. Kuf is for kedusha. You know the kuf. You spell kedusha with kuf, yeah. Anyways, but it's also another interesting thing. The Mishnah says that an Erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos, Asara Dvarim were created. The Erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos. What are they? Pia Aretz, which is in Parshas Kairach, the opening of the earth to swallow Kairach. Pi HaBe'er, which is last week's Parsha, the story of the water. And Pi HaAsayin is this week's Parsha. You look at the Mefarshim, there's a lot of interesting things that the Mefarshim say. Why was it created Erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos? What part of it was it created from then and it lasted until now? Can you imagine having a 2,000-year-old donkey? Or just the Pi HaAsayin? So there's different commentaries. But besides for that, the Rebbe makes a point. The Rebbe makes a point that it's Erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos. It was created.
Yes.
That means to say a rega, the salvation, the solution to the problem was created at the last moment. Erev Shabbos Bein Hashmashos. Then it was by Yehulah Shmayim Baruch. So to every problem, as long as you have a moment in life to fix it, you're able to fix it. All right. So what was the story with Balak? Balak goes to Bilam, and he asks Rahman al-Islam for him to curse Bnei Israel. The Gemara says that Bilam tried to tap in to the Rega Kemembra that the Eibush Rahman al-Islam is angry, because there's no power. Even a Navi like Bilam doesn't have the power to curse Klal Yisrael, but he's trying to tap into the Rega Kemembra that the Eibush there gets angry. And Rashi says, what would he do in that? What could he utter out in that 1 second that would create a disaster? So Taisus over there says, he would say the word Kalem, destroy them. That's 3-letter word, and he'll fit that into that Rega. What's the significance of the Kalem? Especially that when it comes to the end, and he ends up giving a bracha to Klal Yisrael, it says, Lohibit Avim B'Yakov, Usruas Melech Boy. What kind of bracha is that? So some commentaries say, Kalem, what did he mean when he said, destroyed Eden? Kalem is a Rosh Tevis, Kaved Leiv Moyach. He basically was going to try to get his foot in the door and say, Eibishter, make sure that the Jewish Kaved, the liver, and the lev, and the heart, and the moyach, and the mind, I should be able to control them. Now, it's specifically in that order. Why specifically in that order? Because the lev, the heart, is the feelings, the emotions. The moyach is the brain. Those are more delicate chushim. And you never know how a person reacts in a spiritual way, in a spiritual moment. But he wanted specifically the chaf to be first. The kaved, the liver, is symbolic for all the physical needs of a person has, as food. And he said, make sure that I control the kaved, and that will rule over the lev and moyach, and I'll be fine. What is the Eibush? What is the bracha when he says how to turn it around? Sure, the Jews. I'll let the Jews be going, but usruas melech boy. Melech is the same 3 letters, but melech is the moyach lev kaved. then the Mayach has to control the emotions, and the Mayach has to control the Kaveh, the liver. By a Yid, when the Mayach shalat el alev, as we learn in Chassidus all over, that even a person's emotions could be running very, very high, and you have to be able to control yourself. It has to be all with the Mayach, and when a person uses his Mayach, then he's in the right path. And that's the difference between how a Bilah wants to control Rahman Atzlan Klal Yisrael, and how it turns around as a bracha that the Yid, the Mayach controls, the Mayach shalat alev. But I'll say Nachach Chassidish Avar. Please, that's correct. One of the famous psukim that Bilam says is was Mezuk Yevin talking Davenin, Ma Koyel Yaakov Mishin Tzach Yisrael. So long ahead from the Friedrich Rebbe, the Friedrich Lubavitch Rebbe has the mimer. It says, what's the chilik from Yaakov and Yisrael, and Avram and Avraham? By the name, you could change the name from Avram to Avraham. It says, V'lo Yikarei Shimcha Avram. And they don't call him anymore Avram, only Avraham. When it comes to Yaakov and Yisrael, he also says V'lo Yikarei, yet we keep on calling him Yaakov and Yisrael. And then the Friedrich Rebbe says, why by Matoivo Oy Halecha Shteit Yaakov? Mishkan Eisecha Shteit Yisrael. What's the difference between the Oyel and the Mishkan? Oyel is a covering, really. And a Mishkan is a dwelling place. So he says Oyel, a covering means something external. It didn't affect you personally. A Mishkan takes you around completely. It's how whatever you're living with is in here. So the Rebbe says that Yaakov and Yisrael are two dargis in Avodas Hashem. Yaakov is the Akev. Yaakov is a lower level. When a person goes to the next level and he becomes Yisrael, then it's not only super external makiv, it internalizes it, and that's why by Yisrael state Mishkan and by Yaakov state Oyel. Yeah. So that's the words for this week's parsha, and I'd like to share this. I want to tell you something phenomenal this young gentleman is doing. First of all, he gets a mazel tov. He is marrying off his son, the Shur Toiv B'Tzlachas of the Yom Avar Yud Beis Tammuz. And instead of wasting money and all this nonsense that we do, he works in the bakery here. Anybody who walks into the bakery, he gives them one of these postcards. He says, "Come to my chasna, come to my chasna, come." I don't know his family that well, but he feels comfortable enough to go and come to my chasna because he knows whenever a yid gives a bracha, the yid has to kayach v'amich kulam tzadikim tzaddik goyzer v'kadosh baruch hu mekayim. So you're not necessarily going to give everybody a piece of cha or it's not the cha or the shtickle chicken. It's the bracha. I always say in Musaf in davening it says Shabbos something Simcha Lartzenu. You say over there, the Eibishter will bring us out. Shaleinu b'simcha Lartzenu. So my shackle is you go into a chasna, scan the people in the room. You'll see right away who's there for the cholent and who's really, really happy. Who's really, really happy? The tachta, the chasna. You can see. And I'm in chances that today the very the tachta the chasna, the tachta the kala. And that's what the Eibishter wants. Make sure that when you're being taken out of Golos, it should be really b'simcha. Don't. And it was a time to show up.
So give a bracha to the young couple. Amen.